Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to LNT YouTube channel.
Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, touched down at Sentebale's Mamohato Children's Center with a sense of purpose that carried the legacy of his mother's courage, compassion, and unwavering love for people. In these moments, we see not just a duke, but a man deeply committed to keeping promises and uplifting lives, far from the comfort of home. His connection to Lesotho runs deep, a place that has become his refuge and where he finds a second family. With the world watching, Harry moves with the speed and determination of someone focused on real change. Just hours after a brief visit to the UK, he arrived in South Africa, igniting the next chapter of his journey. His first stop, a reunion with his longtime friend and partner in this mission, Prince Seeiso of Lesotho. Under the stars gathered around a bonfire, Harry's voice echoed with passion, calling for leaders to stop and listen, for the voices of young people to be heard and their potential unlocked. Sentebale, founded in 2006, has been a lifeline for children and young adults facing the realities of HIV in Lesotho and Botswana. The charity is hitting its targets, Harry noted in his speech, but his vision stretches beyond numbers. He's driven by the surge of optimism and energy he sees in the youth, those who are the heart of this mission. Harry said,
and we're hitting the target, not just Sentebale, but in general, all of the partners are. And it's making a massive difference. And it is this surge of energy and optimism and voice of young people, ranging from 6 to 25. And the biggest difference, which really needs more work, the biggest difference is when people at the top start listening.
His friend Prince Seeiso reflected on Harry's journey to this point, recalling their early days. Seeiso shared,
So this whole journey of Sentebale started from that element of having experience, having come to the motherland. He's now my younger brother, Mahali, the warrior. Experiencing, breathing the same air, eating the same food as the children, that herd boys and shepherds, that inspired this dream to come to where we are now. But I think it is that deep felt need that we want collectively make a difference in our lifetime. But not only in our lifetimes, but leave a legacy and pass on the baton to the next generation. So that's why we are going out in all different angles.
Harry's relationship with Lesotho began in 2004 during his gap year, when at 19, he came face-to-face with the harsh realities of life for many children in the region. The bond he formed with the people of Lesotho, especially its children, shaped his vision for Sentebale. In a country where 1 in 3 children had lost a parent to HIV-related illness, Harry found his purpose, and now, almost 2 decades later, he remains steadfast, driven by the belief that every child deserves the chance to thrive. As Harry stands with local leaders, philanthropists, and business minds this week, his focus is clear: to continue expanding Sentebale's reach, offering not only health services and emotional support, but opportunities for young people to build skills and reshape their futures. His recent visit comes fresh off the Well Child Awards in London, where Harry honored some of the UK's bravest children, another cause that sits close to his heart. Though his visit to Lesotho marks another week apart from Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, Harry's heart remains full, driven by the work he's been called to do. In this sacred space, surrounded by friends who have become family, Harry's mission is clear: to build a future where every young person has the chance to thrive and to honor the legacy of love and service that began with his mother.
Disclaimer: everything in this video and all of my videos are my opinions based on detailed research that I perform. That said, I would recommend doing your own research before you make up your mind. Thank you. Just because Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left the royal family, it doesn't mean their publicity train stopped. The couple have been more active in the media than ever, not only with their own projects, but also to support good causes. Harry surprised fans when he appeared on actor Dax Shepard's popular podcast, Armchair Expert, in 2021. The candid talk focused on Harry's advocacy for mental health and his own therapy journey, which he admitted was spurred on by Meghan recognizing a need for him to talk to someone. It's certainly an honorable cause, so why exactly would the palace be bothered? As it turns out, Harry's appearance on the podcast coincided with Prince William and Princess Catherine's own efforts for Mental Health Week. The future king was reportedly out and about making appearances in the UK at the time, but his brother's discussions stole the spotlight. A source told The Times that the palace was left agitated and disappointed, explaining, "It was such a lovely day for the Cambridges. It is a shame that it got usurped by what Harry had to say. Nobody is shocked anymore. His more. Here we go again. But he should be told that these grievances should be aired in the privacy of your own home." Mental health is a priority, but requires a united front. Private family conversations could help coordinate shared initiatives and prevent unintended consequences. Ultimately, discretion and showing united support for each other's efforts best serve the Crown's work. While the Oprah Winfrey interview raised eyebrows for multiple reasons, one of the biggest revelations was Harry and Meghan's claim that certain members of the institution expressed concern over the skin color of their firstborn Archie. At the time, Meghan explained that there were, quote, concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born. Winfrey then questioned whether Harry's family was worried their son would be too brown.
If that's the assumption you're making, I think that feels like a pretty safe one.
The pair wouldn't reveal which members of the family discussed it, leaving many to speculate. It wasn't until late 2023 that the question appeared to be answered. In a Dutch version of the book Endgame, written by Harry and Meghan's biographer, Omid Scobie, the royals were named as Princess Catherine and King Charles. Scobie claimed that this was actually a translation error and the books were recalled to correct it. But two royal sources told LBC that they believed the names must have originated from Meghan herself, calling it a nasty and deliberate attack. Public claims that risk damaging family relations require thoughtful handling. While lived experiences deserve respect, further airing alleged disputes risks prolonging divisions rather than resolution. The Crown's future relies upon the family presenting a united front of support for one another. Discretion and seeking private understanding seem the wisest approach. Ultimately, the well-being of all parties in our national institution must take precedence over individual grievances, real or perceived. We can only hope all parties prioritize repairing bonds of trust through compassionate dialogue, not public disagreement. The death of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022 marked the end of an era that had seen the British public through some turbulent times. Though it was a sad day, her death wasn't entirely unexpected. The events of the monarch's final hours have been widely discussed since then, with her immediate family members rushing to be by her side during her final hours. Some made it to the Queen's Scottish residence, Balmoral, sooner than others. While Prince Harry and Meghan Markle happened to be in the UK at the time, Harry didn't make it to Balmoral until after his grandmother's death. Journalist and royal biographer Omid Scobie alleged that Harry had tried to contact his brother several times on Elizabeth's last day, but that his brother ignored him. Scobie's claims didn't sit well with the palace, with a source telling the Mirror. It appears no matter what happens behind closed doors, even in a time of such pain and grief, that where the royal family are concerned it will one day emerge. It only takes a few months for the knives to come out again and the wounds to be opened up. Though the report came from Scobie, the fingers were ultimately pointed again at Harry and Meghan due to the fact that Meghan has provided information to Scobie in the past. The Queen's passing is precisely when unity is most needed. Her Majesty would not wish to see her loved ones in dispute, nor the institution she served so faithfully damaged. Going forward, discretion and a willingness to reconcile seem the wisest path. All who honor her memory would be wise to reflect on how best to remedy divisions in a manner befitting her exemplary lifetime of bringing people together. The Crown has long endured through keeping family quarrels private. We pray the spirit of selfless duty and mutual understanding will guide them now.
Stop.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more LMT videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.